What's going on, my good people? What's going on, my good people? What's going on? Today we're doing it changed up a little bit. I normally go in and talk on what I talk on, but I felt it was important just to sometimes you need a break to digest. What's going on, my good people? Joe, what's going on? Tish, what's going on? There's a link I put in the chat room if you want to beam up. Rules of the game, rules of engagement. You come up here, don't be talking crazy. Don't be talking about your mama and the cat took the dog and what if boo boo looked like this. I don't want to talk. We're not talking on that. We're talking on pretty much what we've been talking about all this time, which was salute everyone. So there's the link right there. You can come up. See, I switched out of my hoodie into what I was actually wearing. Hit the like button. We're going to talk a little bit about some Beam Up Friday, pretty much, just to switch it up a little bit. Because sometimes you can be so heavy or so much what you're talking about that you need to chew and digest. So I want to make sure it's light, sort of fluffy now, and so that everyone gets an opportunity to maybe ask some questions or talk. Let me preface what I'm saying. If you're going to ask questions, it has to be on what we talked about or something that's sensible, or you can beam up. You beam up, you talk crazy. I have the power to mute you, delete you, and make sure you never come up again. So I want to make sure we're on the same page with that. But I want to say, how's everyone's, what do we call this? Week is going, or end of the week. Today is Friday. You know, it is a good time to actually enjoy. And one of the things that we do need to break out of it, what the game that's been played on us is living for Friday or living for the weekend. We got to figure out how to make money. How to make money without what's going on, Dre, without having a job. We need to get that residual income coming in, passive income, and actually put in the work for that to happen. So it's just Beam Up Friday. You have a question or anything like that, there's the link in the chat room right there. I've been going crazy on Facebook, so it sort of took me. So it sort of taking me out of my loop a little bit. So I'm sort of energy rise. This need to be replenished. But yeah, so this is a good opportunity to beam up. So we've been talking extensively about game. We talked about the stratification, social stratification, and how that plays a part. How one thing that we did not talk about, how economics play a part and how that shift in the game and how women are dealt with, how women are looking beyond just what you see. It's so much that goes on. It is that a lot of times on social media, or on YouTube, look like you've been doing a lot of upper body work. It looks like you've been doing a lot of upper body work, fitness. Well, yeah, no, I haven't been in the gym in about 2 or 3 weeks, but I will say I'm glad you said something about that. A lot of times guys and women too don't get clothes that accentuate their body. Let me say that again. A lot of time men and women don't get clothes that accentuates or actually contours or fits their body. I learned it a long time ago when I lived in Atlanta. I went to, I think it was Saks, and a gentleman in there, older guy who used to dress the men and businessmen for Morehouse and different business, corporate business and MBA and things like that. One of the things he taught me was the importance of getting clothes that actually accentuate or make sure body look right. And one of the things he talked about was, I give an example about shoes. And so some of the shoes that I was wearing at the time was not the right shoes for my height and for how my body type. And because I was getting shoes, I call them blocks that squared off in the front, what happens is it made me look short. And so since it made me look short, you say you need to get clothes or you need to get shoes that goes like this so it flows. So it accentuates your how slim I was back then. I was a little bit slimmer. Accentuate how slim I am. And also it needs to accentuate like a flow. So I got shoes that were sort of more of a pointy toe than versus a toe that was, or a shoe with a block, or I call them block or a square toe. So different things like that, and what kind of pants to get. Certain pants doesn't fit me correctly, so I had to shop around, believe it or not. So people think that because they're heavy, they got a hard time finding pants. Try finding pants when you're slim. It's completely different also. So that's some game right even in that. So you got to know how to get closer and accentuate your body. And sometimes women don't do it right, and a lot of times men. Or two, the other thing is people get clothes that don't fit their age bracket. If you still wearing stripes, what's going on? If you still wearing stripes, man, something is wrong. Come on now. I know some people wear stripes. I understand that. But when you get a certain age, you should have such a distinct style of who you are, and that goes for men and women. And I think a lot of times no one has taken time to say, hey, you need to get a style that actually fits you. Not trying to fit in all the time, but not trying to look like you 16 years old, but a style that actually accentuate who you are and your personality. A lot of times, one of the key factors, let me get this game, that mess men up is that you don't have a style that makes you distinct to that woman. You don't have a style that makes you stand out in front of that woman. I'm not saying going out there being a clown. I'm saying out there going to make sure you dress that it makes you look like a grown man. Let me blow this candle out. Right? That makes you look like a grown man. Good question. Let me put my camera back on. What if you're unaware of your own style of dress? Good question. Hey, you guys can beam up. I gave the link in the chat room. I'm put it in there again. I want you guys you can definitely come up and chop it up with me. So you can, and those people at lunch or do whatever they need to do. So not aware of your style. What you need to do is, I am not that person. You need to get with a person who is an image consultant or a stylist. And if you can't do that, what you do is, let me give a secret. Go on Instagram and begin to look at different fashion things and see how it fits you. Go into, with COVID going on, go into maybe your high-end stores, because a lot of the people in there can tell you what you can wear and what you can't wear. That's what a lot of people don't realize. I went into Saks Fifth Avenue, talked to a gentleman, showed me how to tie a bow tie, because I didn't know how to tie a bow tie. I really didn't finish learning, but he taught me how to tie a Windsor and a half Windsor and a couple other knots for my tie. So if you're unaware of your style, you need to start as a man. That's something that you need to work on, and women need to work on. How do I work on my style? You got to think of some things play it. Your body plays in part of it. Your body type, your age, your body type, your age. Also, what is your goal by having a certain style? What is your goal? What are you trying to accomplish by having a particular body, certain style? Because sometimes people just want style just to try to say they look like this. But what is your goal? Your style should begin to talk for you before you even say a word. Your style should begin to talk for you before you even say a word. And I think a lot of times you don't realize that your image that you have, or your image, speaks first before you say a word. Let me say that again. Your image speaks first before you say a word. If I came up here with holes in my shirt, or this was dingy and this was messed up, and a beard was patchy, and whatever the case may be, you'll be like, how you get all this game, but you looking a hot mess? I may have the game, but my image or my presentation doesn't match what I'm saying. And a lot of times people have it the other way around. They have the presentation, but they don't have the game that match their presentation. So it's so important that you guys can beam up, ask a question. It's a good time to ask a question. I wanted to make it light and fluffy. I didn't want to go into the deep residues and places of game and all like that. Sort of light and fluffy today, as one of my mentors would say. So that's when you're going to realize your style. Then you got to think about, how does your style fit into where you're going? I know certain events I wear different things, but I want to make sure it makes me look good as a man. Then two, my age. I got to make sure I don't look like I'm 15, but I don't want to make it look like I'm 60. Because I've seen some men at 60 You already know they got the barbecue, they got them sandals on with dress socks, and they got the what do you call them with the top on, you know what I mean. They over the hill. You want to make sure you have style. So those are places you can look online, look on Instagram, or look in different places, look in magazines, how you can incorporate different pieces to create your style. Does it happen overnight? No. You can take pieces from someone, from that person, that one, and you begin to incorporate your style that accentuates you, your body, but also who you are, your personality. And another term they would call it is that person who has a lot of style and very meticulous about their dress. They would call them a dandy. Dandy, Dandy. So hope that makes sense for some people. Any other questions going on right now? So back to Tistan, like I've been doing some upper body. Well, it's because the way the shirt is cut. Let me put this down. Because the way the shirt is cut. Let me show. The shirt is cut a certain way. So it's slimmer around the arms, and it's a more of a European cut. So it makes it accentuates different parts of my body that will be appealing to women. I'm just saying, but it's just the way it's cut. That's all it is. Any questions? Any questions in the chat room? It's the perfect time to ask free questions while you got an opportunity to beam up Friday. You can definitely beam up. I put the link in the chat so you guys can beam up and talk with me and have some questions. I have self-confidence. I have self-confidence built up. Also, having self-confidence builds up self-confidence in your style. That's very true. I think a lot of times when you begin to become confident in let me say what you're confident in. When you're confident in your body, you also become confident in your style. So let me see it that way. When you're confident in your body, you become confident in your style. They used to call me Dante Randy back in the day, right? So yeah, that's crazy. So when you become confident in your body, and you know you need to work towards a particular goal and maintain, you become confident in your style and how you carry yourself. You take care of yourself on a whole different level. You make sure that you're smelling good and that you're doing this. Working out also opens up the opportunity for style and allows different fits. This is much more important than looking good without the clothes off. That's very true. Very true. So yeah, you do need to work out because toning and keeping yourself in shape. The biggest thing is, if we were to say anything, is your ability to make sure that you take care of yourself. A lot of times men talk about, look at that woman, she looked that way, this, that way, but they have not effectively taken care of themselves. So I'm going to be the first one to say it. You need to take care of yourself, man. You need to make sure that you are groomed, you're together, you're in place. You need to do that. See, how can you expect something from her, but then you don't keep your end of the bargain? You got to take care of yourself. There's certain things I do to even groom myself. I groom my beard maybe every two to 3 days. I make sure I'm shaven. I make sure that my clothes are clean, the iron, or they fit a certain way. What's going on, Fear Soul? What's going on, my good brothers, my good people? Right. So it's just different things like that. This is just light and fluffy today. Nothing deep, and we going into the reservoirs of books of ancient time and talking about game. No, just something light and fluffy today. If you have any questions, you can definitely comment in the you can definitely comment in the you can comment or you can beam up. And when you beam up, you don't have to show yourself. So you could just put just be a blankness avatar, but you better say who you are before you beam up. I need to know who you are, because I ain't letting just anybody up here. But I will say this: it's important that you maintain your body, maintain your hygiene, because that all plays a part in game, because it's all about what? Image. What are you projecting to the world? Because what you project to the world is many times what you get back. I know it look like I'm sleepy because I'm sort of drained from today's conversation on Facebook that went completely haywire. But I have a commitment to you and to everyone that's listening. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? You have an opportunity to beam up. I'm giving the link again. And you can beam up. Let me put this right here. Just style. One, distinctive appearance, typically determined by the principle according to which something is designed, manner or of doing something. Style definition, that should get one. Distinctive appearance, typically determined by the principles according to which something is designed. Two, manner of something, of doing something. So style is just more than just the way you dress. It's the way you carry yourself. Everyone doesn't have style. I don't care what social circle they're in or where they're at. So style is very important. I think a lot of men need to work on their style. Did I say, so I don't want nobody coming, LDC is saying that that's how you get women. I did not say that, because there's a lot of men who have style who can't get a woman at all. So don't come up here saying I said that or screenshotted that I say that. I don't want to say that. Style is also positioning related to yesterday's game lesson. That is very true. Very true. So don't nobody come up here, oh, I got LDA said I gotta have style. Then that's how I get women. Y'all coming here talking that craziness. I never said that, because I just seen a lot of men and women who have style who can't hold a conversation or hold a cold water in the pot. So that ain't gonna guarantee that you are gonna get what you're looking for as far as within the opposite sex. It takes much more than that. It takes much more than that. So don't come in here. Style is for you first. Style is for you first. It's not for the other people. You're doing it for you because you're appreciating who you are. But don't come up here talking about, yeah, he just said that's how you get women. That's how you get them. You think I said that? You miss what I'm really saying at, because I always advocate that it starts with you first. What they are doing when they experience your style and see your style, they're seeing the fruit of the labor of you loving yourself. When people see or experience your style, they are what? Eating off the fruit of how you love yourself. Let me say that again. When people see or experience your style, they are eating off the fruit of how you view and love yourself. Let me say style is an energy. It's to set the tone of engagement. I like that. I like that. I have no charm, so you need to work on charm. I think is that my nephew? I don't know. Like my hoops 59590. That's my nephew. So yeah, so you can have a bunch of style, but you got to work on the other things. I don't know who's who, because I know my nephew be popping up here and there. So yeah, so style is when people eat off the fruit of who you are, of you loving yourself. So you can tell a lot about how people's style is and how they carry themselves on how much they love. When we're talking about love themselves, let me emphasize this: not in a narcissistic, because that's such a catchphrase now, but that you have a healthy love for yourself. I have incredible style. That's good. You got incredible style. So you need to work on your charm, which is a good thing. But people can tell a lot about your style. It says how much you take. Like I take time. If you look at one of the pictures I have on Instagram, you see that I have the lapel flower, and I have this and that detail, that color. It means I taken time to what? To make sure that I look a certain way, that I present a certain way. So style is important, but it is not an indication or a promise that you will get the opposite sex, because there's so many people who have style and they're moving and grooving and they cannot, they open their mouth, they sound goofy, they sound corny, they sound like, what did you just say? So that's not an indication that you will get the opposite sex or that you will get the job or anything like that. But it's like I like what it said right here. Style is an energy. It sets the tone of engagement. That's now we're getting there. So style is the what? This style tests the tone of engagement. So your style sets the tone of engagement. So if I come, certain things I wear, what shows that? Let me put right here. Yeah, otherwise we won't be here. That's true, right? Fellas, never underestimate the power of leather flap caps. Okay. See, style. Let me say something else since we on the style. You guys can beam up. I'm giving you opportunity to beam up. I put it in here again. Y'all can come up. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Just don't be talking. Style and reputation go hand in hand. Right. So important. So important. So important. People forget that how you carry yourself, your style, the way you say certain things say a lot about you. I had to think, I'll give you another example. I had to think about how I want my beard. Back in the day when I didn't have a beard, it was, I know this is a reference that some may not understand. It's The Whispers is a R&B group from back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, some 90s. And they had one guy in there whose beard was like, started right here, and it was like, boom, boom, and it was shaped. I said, man, I want to get a beard like his. But I realized I don't have the same face as him, and his face is more oval, mine's is more oblong, longer, and it doesn't fit. So I had to find what I do. I had to find how do I want my beard so it accentuates my face, my structure, and how I look. Once I began to do that, I became comfortable with it. So that's when I embraced into my style. Sometimes you have to experiment and find out what fits you and what doesn't. I know certain things I will not wear. I'm just not going to wear. I'm not wearing no polka dots. I am not wearing no Stacey Adams. And shout out to Stacey Adams. I'm not wearing no Stacey Adams. I ain't going to be able to do it. I'm like Shannon Sharp. Nope. There's certain styles I am not going to wear. Good. That's right. Thank you. 8 is the number today. So I want you guys to get that. We're just talking in general. You can beam up, you can ask questions, but we are just having to talk about style because I don't know why I get your name mixed up, but you know what I'm saying. Tish asks about style. My attitude has been very negative. So if your attitude's been very negative, you need to change that. 8 is the number. Y'all getting it right. 8 is the number. 8 is the number for completion. So you need to change your attitude. How do you change your attitude? Easy. You change your attitude by changing what you think. If you constantly thinking negative things, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get more negative thoughts. You guys can beam up. I'm giving a link. I very rarely give the link for everybody to come up, but there's the link. Hit the link, whoop, pop up. But if you start talking crazy, I'm gonna do like the Sandman, and I'm gonna pull you off the stage. But yeah, so definitely. Like I have a certain style. I got a bald head, so I got a certain style of caps that I wear. Okay, got a question right here. Okay, why is it not clicking? Whoop. Hold on. Okay, I can understand that dots, but what's wrong with Stacey Adams? I just don't like Stacey Adams, man. People can wear Stacey Adams. I know Stacey Adams are pretty cool, and this was a hallmark for some people. I just don't like Stacey Adams. That's just my own personal reference. You can wear Stacey Adams. That's on you, but I just don't like Stacey Adams. I had Stacey Adams when I was younger, so I can't do it. I just can't do it anymore. I don't do Stacey Adams anymore. They slick when you wear them with certain things, but I just don't rock them anymore. When do you reinvent your style as pertaining your age? Very good question. When do you reinvent your style as pertaining to your age? Water filling died. When do you reinvent your style when it pertaining to your age? I think you should do an inventory. This is just my personal opinion. You need to think about it when you do. I think you need to look at your style every 5 years or so. Every 5 years, you need to look. I can, like back in the day. It was I'm trying not to age. The Pelly, wearing Pelly. I'm wearing trying to think of those jeans. True Religion and all like that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But every 5 years, you every 7 years you actually change. But every 5 years you need to be looking at, does this fit where I'm going, my perspective, and where I'm doing? So you're always doing an evaluation of whether this fits your style. Now I have some things that has been in my wardrobe for over 10 years because you know why? That style transcends time. Pay attention. I have some things in my wardrobe that I have a blazer that I wear that no matter what, it's a Ralph Lauren blazer that no matter where I wear it transcends style. It transcends trends and ages because it's a classic look. How about that? It's a classic look and I can wear it whenever. I can wear it whenever. So yeah, so there's certain pieces that I have in my closet that I say, you know what, gotta let go. There's certain pieces that I have that I know I can either change the pants or change the jeans or change the shirt, and it looks up to date in fashion. But matter of fact, it becomes a classic look versus just a trendy look. And a lot of times people get caught up in the trendy look and not a classic look. What's the difference? Trendy is what's hip right now. Classic, that means it transcends time. It's just a look that like, wow, it transcends ages. So I would say every 5 years, you need to be looking at checking that out. Let me see. I rock them Ferrero, all those. And I have, if you're a boot man. Okay. Yeah, I go to Aldo's. Farrago, Aldo's. Yeah. So definitely I got a certain boot that I wear with a certain thing to give me a certain look. But you got to think about when you present yourself, what are you presenting to the world? Then I have pieces in my wardrobe that you would never know where I got them from. And it could be right in your face. And we go to the same store. I rock it. And guess what happened? Oh, you look nice. And you wear it. That look cheap. It's just knowing where to get things, different pieces, and how to put them together. Yeah, the boot game is serious. The boot game is serious. I just bought a pair of boots, leather. Make sure you keep them cleaned up and make sure you got the treatment for it so they don't crack. And so they're in good shape. But the boot game is definitely on. You got to know how to rock it, though. You got to have that confidence for that boot game. Just like music, some music is good for the moment while others are eternal. Right. It's just like that. Like that Ralph Lauren blazer that I have. Oh, when I rock it, oh my God, you look good. Oh my God. Why? Because it transcends time. So yeah, you need to get your shoe. Let me say this about shoes. I love tennis shoes like anybody. I don't have a tennis shoe or collection. I don't have that. But your shoes speak about where you are going. Your shoes does what? Talks about where you are going. Your shoe and your belt. Your shoes and your belt. If this is helping somebody, let me know in the chat room. Let me know in the chat room. Woo! I got a pair of ostrich skins, big knits. Woo! You probably be coming out there like, yeah, they don't know nothing about that. Your shoes and your belt. Your shoes tells people where you are going and where you stand at, and your belt tells you what? Your belt tells what, how can I say this? Your belt lets people know, shows what you can hold up. Leather zip up boots. Don't be scared to neatly cuff your pant leg. Okay. He's giving game now. Why the belt? Because this is the thing. A lot of times guys get boots or get shoes and their belt don't match. Bruh, don't do that. Bruh, don't do that. Or your belt is broken up. I'll give you an example. This young man who was in college was going to an intern, and he went to go to this intern, and he had a suit on and things like that. But he didn't have a belt on. And after the interview, the man asked him, how, what's after the interview, explained to him that potentially he may get the job. But he says, you know what, young man? It's important that you have clean shoes, and if they need to be shined, that they're shined, but it also that you have on a belt and that your belt is in good shape. It shows that it's important that what are you willing to hold up? What you hold up, you holding up your loins or holding up your pants. And if you don't think that's important, why do you think that will be important in my business? So if your belt is messed up, I'm going to go a little further. Now, y'all ain't got me going. Let me go a little further because I said this years ago on one of my other platforms. So you need to make sure you have belts that match, and that you need a new belt. Go get you another belt. Your belt should be good. It shouldn't be the hole stretched out, or it's tattered, it's hanging on by a thread, and by one wrong move, and then it's broke open. Bruh, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm gonna say the next one. Y'all may not like what I'm about to say next. You may not like what I say next, but I don't care. I don't care. You may not like what I'm going to say next, but I don't care. I don't care. Y'all ready for what I'm going to say next? Let me know in the chat when you're ready for what I'm going to say next, because this is about styling. We're just talking right now. You may not like what I'm doing. It shows attention to detail. Thank you so much. That's it. But you may not like what I'm going to say next. It's like, LDA, how could you say that, man? Y'all want to know what I'm going to? Y'all ready? I need one more ready. Two more readies. Y'all ready for what I'm going to say next? Y'all ready? I need one more ready. One more ready. Ready. I need one more ready in the chat room before I can say what I'm going to say next. Y'all scared to say one more ready, or you can beam up. What I'm going to say next is going to like it. There it is. There's 3 readies. Ready. There's the, y'all can beam up. So this is what I'm going to say next. You're talking about style, shoes and boots. Make sure your shoes are together. Make sure been ready. been saving for my tea. Good. That's what's up. Ready. So y'all ready? So this is the other thing. Now, all you guys talk about women and bras and panties, because I don't like a woman, if I'm dealing with her and she got holes in her panties. That is a major turnoff for me. I can't speak for no other guys. I barely don't like when the bras and panties don't match. I just don't like that. That's just me. I don't like when she don't have panties and the bras don't match up. And you know, the bra had stains on it. But let me talk to you, brothers. Don't you point your finger to talk about her bras and panties, and you got holes in your drawers and you got stains going right through them. You got holes in your undershirt. Socks got holes in them. You put your socks on and your big toe is slipping right through. Are y'all ready? Okay, I see you ready. Don't you dare talking about you ready to smash the yams. And then you go to do it and your drawers smell like 18,000 years of funk. Stain through them. T-shirt tattered, like somebody chewed it up at the bottom. Deodorant stains right here. Go get you a fresh pair. Walmart, Target, or wherever you need to go. Fresh pair of drawers and underwear. You like LDA? Why you need to say that? Okay. Tish coming. She coming. You caught me. You caught me right when I was going in on the men. Why you catching me when I was doing that?
Hey, LDA, I was trying to wait, but I was like, okay. Because it was a question that I was going to ask you, right? I was going to type it in, but then I said, you know what? Let me come on since you want a topic.
Mm-hmm.
And you went right into the part where I was just about to ask you with that, speaking to the men about like, how do you groom yourself for the first date to make your first impression be like your standing out impression so that you can have the second date?
So how do you groom yourself? First of all, let me say this way. You, and most people ain't gonna like this, how I'm gonna flip it. You don't groom yourself for the first date because you are always groomed to be on a date. I know that's a flip. I know that seems like I'm flipped it. But what I mean is you're constantly in the moment at any time that you can go on a first date at any time. So that means you can't take care of your grooming as far as your ears, your nose, men, because you got that one nose here and you talking to her like, yeah, you know, you throwing that game down, but she can't get her eyes off of that nose hair that keep talking to her, or you get that grandpa eyebrow that keep winking at her. You take grooming, you groom your face. You make sure your breath and your teeth is clean and fresh. I can't emphasize that. You don't get ready. You always in the place of being ready. So a lot of times, I give you an example. So I lived in Atlanta. I think I get this before. I was in Atlanta and I was at IKEA and I was shopping for my house when I lived in Atlanta. So what I did was, I was shopping around and I met this girl. We talked for a minute. I kept saying, put your stuff in my cart. So she put it in her cart. We checked out at the same time. So we talked afterwards and I seen by the body language. She was interested. So I talked, do my game, whatever the case. I said, wait, let's go to California Pizza right now. She was like, what? For right now? I said, yeah. She said, okay. That was our first date. I couldn't go home like, no, what? Hold up. I gotta go do. I'll be right back. I gotta go. My shoes went. I was already in the mode because I took care of myself and how I presented myself to always be what? Ready. And I think a lot of times guys don't take the think about that. They just go out and I'm just going out. It is what it is. No, you always go out because you always presenting. I think like Jonathan put it out there is treat yourself as a brand. Sometimes people treat a name brand better than they treat themselves. That's very true. And I think that's exactly it. You need to go out there and always be ready. I was ready. Yeah. We end up being together for 2 to 3 years. Just from that one interaction in the Kia in Atlanta at Atlanta Station. Good woman. She's married now. Salute to her and her husband.
Nice. So LDA, with everything that you've been teaching us all week, that goes into the next question with you as far as always treating yourself as a brand, but not only as far as towards getting women, but a brand first towards yourself.
That's it. Keep going. Come on, you can teach.
You know, I'm learning from the best. So
break it down. I love that New York. I made me feel like I'm at home. Ooh, you can let it.
But
You can let.
it's true.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I've been on dates before where, just like you said, the first thing I would look at is the guy's shoes, to see how he grooms himself from, downwards to up. And it's very interesting because one time I seen a guy on a first date, everything looked great from, top, but then you get to the bottom and I'm like, okay, did he forget something? So it's like, we really do look at these things, just like you made the point with looking at the belt, looking at the shoes, the cologne, the hygiene. We're really looking at all of these things on a first date. But what always stands out to me, like I've said before, I like a confident guy, and you can tell his confidence in the way he grooms himself. So for men out there, that's something that women really do look at before we look at anything, because obviously we're, seeing you for the first time. So for me, that will catch my eye and show, how confident a guy is in himself by the way he carries himself.
Yeah, that's so true. I think a lot of guys don't realize. You said something that women, she may not say it, but she's going to look at your shoes because she's taking time to make sure she have on the right shoes when she's with you. So if that's important to her, why wouldn't she think that's important for her to look at that about you? And you said something too. I just said it again. Guys don't think about the importance of wearing the right belt. Oh my God. I got on my son about that. No, dog. You can't wear that belt. Oh man, it fits. Dude, we're about making sure your belt match, or that is you may have on a casual belt with dress pants. Bruh, there's a difference between what? Casual belts and what? And dress belts. She's going to look at that. Now you said something that's, I think, whenever most guys say it, but I'm going to emphasize it. She says she's looking at hygiene. She's looking at how you smell. Women's sense of smell is more heightened than men.
Which is true. Yep.
They can smell. As soon as they come into your house. Oh wow. I did a whole video 2 years ago about the importance of men keeping their house once again ready for when she comes over. Because many times you come over, you think, oh, it's about to be yam time. And she come over and there's Mickey, there's the Brown brothers, the place Mickey like, hey, you come over here. Okay. You haven't made it a place where she's feel comfortable to even take her coat off or take her shoes off. Your couch is like sitting on some bricks, or you probably have it sitting on bricks. Am I right? I know.
Yep.
Because you haven't made it a place that's once a woman feels comfortable and not she feels like something ain't nobody gonna come out of nowhere on her. Maybe we can lead to some other things happening. But if she don't take her coat off, two things you need to watch. I'm giving up some game. I shouldn't be giving this up. But you
gotta.
If she don't take her coat off, if she don't take her coat off, and where she puts her purse.
Oh, that's a fact. Please, I don't need any Mickeys leaving out of there with Mickeys in my purse.
Mickey like,
that would be the worst.
Mickey and the Brown brothers are like, we about to eat good in the hood, baby. We moving on up.
No.
That's why. So, a woman, where she places her purse, please understand what I'm saying to you, because if she places where she places her coat, she's like, hey, you can take my coat. Pay attention, and then she takes her coat off. She's comfortable. Second of all, where she places her purse. Most women know better than to place their purse where? On the ground. Second of all, the next thing, if she's comfortable, she's not going to put the purse in between you and her. The purse serves as what? Her personal things to keep you a distance from her. Please. These are subtle nuances that men don't pay attention to. Now, if she puts the purse somewhere else, guess what? then you know what? She's comfortable and she's making,
Mhm.
you're making headway. The other thing is, make sure your house smells good. I've been on some people's houses. I went, ooh, ooh, ooh. I want to leave her house. I'm like, I think we need to go
What you
outside.
smell? What you smell? The mothballs scent.
The mothball stand, and the
Oh
other.
my goodness.
Oh my God! Let me say another thing. Women with y'all giving all this game up. I don't know how we got on this. The other thing is too. The other thing is this. Make sure your toilet and bathroom is clean, because women are going to do one or two things and she's comfortable. She's going to say, what? I got to use the bathroom right quick. She may not use
Mhm.
the bathroom. She's going to make sure everything is checked.
Yep.
So if she go in your bathroom and there's hair and toilet ain't clean, there's stains around different places, and in your bathtub, and she's going to be like, ooh, okay. She's going to come back like, my grandmother just called. I have to go. Am I lying, or am I, or I'm flying?
You are not lying, because I'm just picturing that. I would be out too. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because most guys don't think about that. Bathrooms are huge when it comes to women.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't get it. Your bathroom is got to be clean. Clean. She got to make sure. She got to make sure the rabbit is ready to. I never heard that.
Oh, that's funny, True Package.
Yeah, that's
no, I'll
funny.
see it in the comment.
So what
That's
you got to
funny.
say? What you got to say? What I'm saying? What I'm saying about?
You're 100% right about that. Yeah. It's a little echo. I don't know if it's on my end.
Yeah, it happens. I don't know what it is. It happens.
Yeah.
I think because of the feedback. I might
Yeah,
get
but you're
some
100%
headphones.
right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Then also too, I ain't said this, bruh. She's going to sneak and look in your medicine cabinet to make sure you ain't on some meds.
Okay, you giving up all the secrets. Okay, go ahead.
Am I? I don't.
I mean, look, you breezed past the toothbrush, because I would have checked the toothbrush already, but but yeah, the medicine cabinet. Okay.
The medicine cabinet. Oh, I got something for the toothbrush too. So she gonna say. So one time I wanted to do, because I know somebody was coming over, and she came over regularly. I wanted to put in there. I see you looking at my medicine cabinet. I know. I caught you. But I think I can do that too. But the medicine cabinet. The other thing is this. Let me get some more game. With the toothbrush, she's going to look and see if your toothbrush is looking like this, like a flower.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my God, when the last time he ain't changed his toothbrush? Can I get some more game? Because I feel it flowing now. You got me flowing now. I guess it's the energy.
I was just thinking about the sneaky stuff with the toothbrush. I'll be checking to see if there's one or two toothbrushes there. Who else been here? I'm just saying. Who's been frequent in here?
Yeah, who else? What else? Say it. Come on, put that New York on it. Put that New York on it so they can believe it.
I don't want to. It might be too rough.
Who's that been up in here?
So who you have up in here? Who's been up in here?
There it is. There it is.
Oh my goodness.
That's how I had my fiance was at the time. Let me say it right, because they think I'm engaged. No, my fiance at the time was from Newark. So she'd be like, no, what are you talking about? No. I'm like, oh my God. Trainer. I'm just saying, who's that over there? I'm like, shoot. Okay, baby. But yeah, they don't. Many women deal with dirty men and go to the city and you'll see it. Right. Toothbrush shouldn't be in the bathroom. Let me see. I'm say something about the toothbrush. Excuse me. I put all my primary cologne and mouthwash in the medicine cabinet. Okay. Newark. Yeah. Man, Newark. Yeah, she's from Newark. She was She was classy, but you know, she had that Timberland that she put them Tims on. It's over. She was over. She was still working, and to this day, she's once again she's married. And if I was to reach out to her, she's like, "I got you." So, but I will say this about the toothbrush. Let me say this for a health reason why, because I work in the healthcare industry.
Mm-hmm.
Your toothbrush should be put up or have a cap on it, because when you flush the toilet, those items can float in the air onto your toothbrush.
Yeah. Yep.
And I give an example. I know of somebody in management couldn't figure out why they were getting sick. So they're like, why are we constantly getting sick? When they traced it back, they realized they went into their bathroom, all the family toothbrushes were on the sink or on the toilet. And every time they flushed, guess what happened?
Yep. Everything from the toilet went to the toothbrush. Mm-mm-mm.
Let me say this too. So if she does spend the night, spend the night with me tonight. If she spend the night with you, please, brothers, have a fresh toothbrush ready for her. I take my toothbrush and out the bathroom if I have company. Okay. Have a toothbrush ready for her. Not someone else's, but show her the package. Here, I got a toothbrush ready for her. I don't know why I'm giving. I care. Somebody have a care package. Oh my God. How did that make you? I'm gonna ask you a question. If you came in a guy's house and spend the night, whatever the case may be, A, B, C, D, F, G happened, Z, you see them, and you wake up in the morning, he has a care package for you. What would you do?
I would think that's very considerate of him, actually.
Why?
Like he actually took the time out, but then on the flip side, I would be like, how many other females does he have a care package for? No, that is probably that New York, but I would keep it in mind. Like, okay, he took the time out to think, but then I'm like, does he do this with everyone? So it's kind of a flip side to it.
Yeah. Yeah. So have a care. I have a care package set up. If she needs deodorant, have that. I know some women are sensitive in different areas. So I have soap that's already designed, not somebody else's soap. Let me say this. Because when she said, whose soap is that? So I have some what's it, olive oil? Was it not olive oil? Olive Olay soap, little care packages for her. In case she needs to, whatever the case may be. And I make sure my towels are fluffed and soft for her. Care package. She knows when she comes over here, she's going to get royal treatment, because I expect some royal treatment in return, or not in return, because there's been some turns. Right? But I think a lot of times guys overlook that so much. And then two, you say, well, I ain't gonna do that for every woman. Then you need to question, what kind of women are you dealing with? If you're doing with Susie, I don't want to call it Susie Q. Yeah, Susie Q from around the way. That's what you get. I'm just choosing not to deal with that, Susie Q. Okay, somebody asked a question. What one will make her come back? Damn, the care package or not care? No cackers. Which one will make her come back? The care package or no care package?
I was going to say the D package, but I'm gonna keep it clean. I'm gonna keep it clean. That's the real package that'll make her really come back. But we'll keep it clean because it's the afternoon show.
You want an LDA after dark to come out.
LDA.
Yeah. She said the D package. She said, forget the care package. Can you put down the only players have care package for women? Did she know what she did? Didn't only players have care package for women? Don't she know I was game type before she came over? That's a real player to have the care package. Wow, yeah. But she said, you can have the care package all you want, but if the D package, no. The D package ain't yeah. She ain't like this sleeping like she ain't snoring afterwards. Is that where she was? And she had to go to work the next day? I can't even get the top on right. That's the package right there. Oh yeah, the care package. Yeah, the real care package, the D package. We can say it. Why not monetize this one? They're like, can't put no advertising on that one. But you're right. Some guys, yeah. So the care package is important, but yeah, the D package has to be in shape too. You got to be able to get that in there. Yeah, and say the sex game can't be trash in 2021. Now, dog, you got to come with the But let me say this: since we're talking about packages, let me say this, and I'm gonna say it in the most clean way that I can say it, because I can go left quick. So if you have not prepped and wrapped and bow tie the package in her mind, when she comes to experience the care package and the D package, it can be perceived as trash because you have not taken care of mastering the real sexual organ, which is her mind.
Her mind, definitely. Her mind. Totally agree with you. Yeah.
Go. Come on, talk about it. You can go about it.
Yep.
Talk about
it.
For
me, it's the mental stimulation first. I said this on Alfie's show when he asked, the question. I'm like, listen, I don't know what it is. I could use this show for example, but we keeping it clean today. LDA is like the lessons that you give, mental stimulation. That's all I got to say. And then you got to look for it. Yeah, I'm sure you be pulling mad chicks. I don't know if you with somebody right now, but I'm just saying, I'm sure you got no problem in that area, because the mental stimulation of a man, and all men need to hear this right now.
Come on, speak. I'm gonna put you on. Come on, yeah, preach.
But it's like a lot of women talk about size and this, that, the next. I think it's depth. And I'm not also talking about depth down there. I'm talking about depth as far as in the mind. So that mental stimulation and, showing that you're mentally stimulating her as far as showing her new things, teaching her new things, educating her on new things. So sometimes, me personally, I play dumb like I didn't know what you're talking about just to see how much you can expand on it. You know what I mean? As a test. So I'm not testing your intellect. I'm just testing, can you really keep me mentally stimulated? So once you can do that, it should really be no problem to work it down there.
Oh Lord, Jesus.
I'm just saying.
Steve the Dean. Yeah, shout out to Steve the Dean. Always preach the mental stimulation. This is on the show. Correct. Steve the Dean been knowing for years. A woman can't get my D if a woman can't get my D if I don't have her get her mind first. Okay, all right. Y'all getting it in there. Oh, wait a minute. He says, shout out to Steve the Dean. Shout out to Steve the Dean. So yeah, so if you can't stimulate her mind, she should be thinking about you. No Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday love. She should be thinking about you. So y'all made me. I'm trying to be good. Trying to be good. She didn't did it.
Oh my goodness. You gonna have to end it with the LDA after dark voice, just for everybody listening.
But yeah, so be careful when you. Oh Jesus, people that went left. Y'all didn't went left. I'm trying to monetize this. Y'all didn't be careful when you eat the
guys, yeah, that's a whole other topic. Yeah, that's something else.
Y'all talking about the passion fruit. We ain't talking about eating passion fruit on here. That's a whole nother after dark. Because I mean, can I say this? Y'all made me go left. Lord Jesus. Let's say this. When you let me say this. There's different ways that you eat the passion fruit that is beneficial for the woman. And there's other ways where you're hurting her and it does nothing for her. I'm the same.
Interesting.
Uh-huh. So some guys think they are being effective in their partaking of the passion fruit, but what happens is they're only um, they're only satisfying their ego of being down there without doing anything for her. Women's body always give you clues to what's going on when you in that area. So what happens is a lot of times guys don't pay attention to the context clues when you are down there by the fruit. So that's what I'm going to say on that. And there's certain places. That's why it's so important that men learn women bodies and women learn what men bodies.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
He said, LDA, you the damn. Said, it's so much sides to me. I just don't bring y'all. Y'all see the conservative, educated side on here. But if you just see the other side, down dirty. But no, but I'm saying this because you need to learn the woman's body. There's certain areas that's erogenous zones for a woman. There's even a way where you don't even have to touch the woman and she can come have an orgasm.
Yeah.
So there's different levels of it. And then even for the woman to learn the man's body, there's certain things even about the shaft. And not even sometimes women focus on the shaft and not the head where there are more nerve endings at. So if you have deeper, not just ejaculation, but what? You have a deeper orgasm, which are two different things. So I do study and I do have You like, you quiet, you like sniffing. Okay, on to the next
topic. Just listening. I'm just taking it all in, just listening.
Because people don't get that because guy like I can just lay it down. Sometimes you don't need to do that if you have not did that first to her mentally. So I give an example. Study and apply. That's right. So the other thing is this. If you play your cards right and doing what I'm sharing to do to mentally prepare her, when it comes to the actual act of copulation or engaging, she will be ready and will experience a faster orgasm because you already mentally prepared her for it. I'm not saying by theory. I'm saying by what? Example and by experience. I say appreciate you, family. My homie will be having on this talk show Taste on the my homie will be having me on his talk show Taste of the Fruit and Brute Spotify. I'm doing a shout out to all the men learning from over the years and spitting that ism. Appreciate. I see what you're saying. So yeah, so please understand what I'm saying to you guys because this is game right here. This is actually game right here. What I'm talking about. You got to learn the woman's body. Not what you see in the porno, not what you read in a girly book, but learn the woman's body. There's different places that you can touch her, even because you said something that's very important. I caught sapiosexual. That means you can turn a woman on to such a point with your words, your tonality, and how you say it that she can be, I'll say the rivers flow and orgasm happens and you'll be 10,000 miles away.
Yep.
Any comments on that?
You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right on that.
So that's so what happens, I want you guys to get this because this is all a game. This is all it is. When you understand that makes it's like going into a car that's in the dead of winter and you try to turn it on and it's going to take a minute for it to heat up. But if you had it already heating up for an hour and you're already toasted, you're ready to go. Most guys try to start an engine before it's ready to go. And it takes a woman a longer time to get ready while a man gets in the car, he's already ready. She drinking that coffee.
I had to get a sip of water. Yes, I did. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. They didn't ready for this. They thought they was going to get this to regular. So that's the Beam Up Friday. I'm going to remember the Beam Up Friday, but that's the truth of the matter.
Yeah.
You got no comments, boy. You quiet. You like, yeah, we can.
No, because I'm just laughing to myself. This all started off when I asked you about are you doing, your fitness? It looked like upper body work. It went into, the whole grooming thing. It worked out, right?
It worked out. We even go past that time. So it's good. But I'm glad because I think a lot of times men need to hear from the male side of my sister always talk about that. I'm going to bring my sister on. You think I'm a beast? Let me bring my young sister. Oh my God. I need to bring my sister on. I got to invite her. Maybe I'll invite her on next week. She's something else. And we go back and forth. So yeah, but it's good to hear from a woman's side because you guys think I'm just making this up. Oh, he don't know what he's talking about. But to hear a woman say, yeah, your place needs to be clean. There needs to be no Mickey Mouses there. No Brown brothers walking around doing a show.
Yeah.
Your place needs to smell good. I want to, and when y'all may not like this, guys, go to Walmart, Target, Bath and Body and get you a candle. See that in the background? Candle.
Mm-hmm.
A candle. Why? Because you want it to be so when she comes over, she's comfortable.
And that comfortability is like a nice safety net. She'll open up to you more. It opens doors to other things when a woman is comfortable with the guy she's with. So
it opens a lot of, man, you missed a lot, Alfie, man. If I was to go back and say what we talked about,
I'll like, LDA, watch it from the beginning.
Yeah, you didn't watch it from the beginning. Yeah, because you missed a lot, bro. LDA went to LDA After Dark. Yeah, you got to catch the page back. LDA went to LDA After Dark. But I have to share it because I think a lot of times guys don't know how important it is to have your place that's ready, clean, inviting. Then let me say something else because I ain't missing. Oh boy, I know you're working. If you plan on taking her to the bedroom, oh Lord, I ran out of water.
Oh gosh, I'm thinking, please make sure your bed was made up. Please make sure you got some clean sheets on there. I mean, these are the things we're really looking at. Oh, please don't make it be your whole laundry that you just did. Let's say not folded, maybe thrown on the bed. I've seen these things before. Like, I don't want to come in and feel like, okay, I got to clean up in here before. Listen, I'm leaving. We'll do this another day.
Things from Susie Q from yesterday and things.
And listen, she's gonna be like the human lint brush person to make sure there's no hairs on those pillows. Oh my God! Who's here? That's not mine. I'm just saying. Oh my goodness.
And I had one situation, Lord Jesus. LDA was doing LDA. Somebody came over, boom, 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 boom. She strategically left an earring back on the windowsill. Like, I didn't know about it.
Oh, so, wow. That's slick.
I shouldn't
That's
see.
slick.
Wow. She left an earring back on and I don't wear earrings anymore. I used to have an earring, 2 earrings. So Maine came over and I didn't do my sweep effectively enough. And look at True Savage comment. I look. Did I miss True Savage comment? Did I miss True Savage? Yeah, I seen his comment. Yeah, I seen his comment. Ooh, boy. So I didn't do what's going on, baby? Everybody coming in late with this one, boy. Y'all missed the dirty. So I didn't do an effective sweep. So Maine came over. So we talking whatever. And she happened to plug her phone up and move the curtain. And there stood the earring back.
Oh my goodness.
That's not my earring back. Who was over here?
Mm-mm-mm. You like, what earring back? What earring back you even talking about?
This one right here. I went, nah. No, it wasn't earring back. It was a hairpin. I said, I don't got no bald head. I ain't got no.
Wow.
I said, you know what? Let me just tell you what happened. So I told her what happened. She's like, oh, okay. She got in the bed and we finished what we needed to do. But
okay, so you finished. You told her the truth. That was cool.
I told her, like, look, my ex came over and actually we did not do nothing. We did not do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You look at it. I heard that. Mm-hmm. That's that. Mm-hmm.
I'm just listening. I'll take your word for it. I can't prove it. You get what I'm saying? So I would be like that. Just be like, okay.
Mm-hmm. Sure you didn't. But that's what happened, you know. So, but I didn't do it effective sweep.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say why. What's the point of just lying? Because you would feel funny anyway. I just told her the truth. This is what happened. She's asking, did I do something? I said we didn't do anything. She came over because this has happened. Boom, boom, boom. She's like, oh, okay. She got in the bed, got her stuff situated. She went to sleep a little bit. Then I came behind and dun, 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 dun. I was going in.
I bet every time now you always check the windows now, right?
Every window seal. I'm like, every window seals, and then two, I have women who left their body wash, their what do you call it, body wash, and a little scrubby thing.
Oh, the loop, the loop, yeah. Women will always do that, yeah. We'll leave something behind, like, yeah.
I'm coming back. And so what I've done now, I effectively have I have an area for like you said, for the care package, and I just have stuff that's there that's designed for just a woman, so when she comes over, that she's comfortable. So, so I think a lot of times, oh wow, our numbers going up, but talking about this, that's my son telling me, thank you, Dad. So but it's so important because I think a lot of times we don't talk about these different little things. Make sure your place is vacuumed. But back to the bedroom. Make sure the sheets are clean. Bed made, clothes put up, dirty hamper. If there's that many dirty clothes, put it in the back of the closet so she can't find it, because she is always scanning. She's always scanning. Don't allow Mickey to come. If you got Mickey, tell Mickey don't go into the bedroom. Tell him to take a little break that day. Don't allow Mickey to come out, because if she happen to see Mickey run, you were in trouble. I'm not saying you're in trouble. Your chances are going to be lessened.
Low, yeah.
And don't allow Brown Brothers to be sleeping on the pillow with you, just showing up. So guys, and two, let me say this, because guys don't get this either. Invest in some quality sheets.
I was just about to say that when you said with the clean sheets, like clean meaning they smell clean, they look clean, they are clean. You know what I mean? They're really, really clean. Not fake clean. When I go sit down, I'm like, what's that smell? Kind of clean. Right. So yeah.
Get some quality. She should not be scratching her booty while you are tapping the. I'm telling the truth. Scrunchies, they leave scrunchies, t-shirt. I'm gonna get to that. You get me. I'm glad I'm gonna talk about that too. Make sure you get some quality sheets. Why am I saying get quality? You don't want to be scratching each other up, or don't get no silk sheets. So you sliding every time you sliding every time you're doing something. Try to give y'all y'all players don't want to listen to what I'm saying. Come on. You're a woman, you know.
You absolutely. I was just like thinking about the silk sheets, even with like I'm thinking sweat and stuff like that. Oh, and that would be turning me on. I don't know. I'm gonna have to hurry this up.
Okay, you finished? Okay, good. You done? I'm done too. Good morning. Too bad I'm sleepy. That's what a woman gonna say. Rest in the blues. What's up? Thank you for the super chat. So yeah, man. This is the other thing, guys. Please have this ready. A woman. We're in the bedroom now, right? I got to turn my other light and blinked out because of what I'm about to say. A woman, and I'm going, woman, 47. This is Friday. A woman will ask you for something to wear. Have a t-shirt ready that's either your smaller guy, get a size bigger, that's ready for her to wear. Because she wants to be to have on something that reminds her of you.
Mm-hmm.
You're drinking that water on that one.
Yeah, you can hear me. Oh my goodness.
Oh, y'all going in on this one. I think I ain't never heard LDA talk about it because y'all used to be talking on the stratification of socialization of, LDA have this side. But get a mattress protector if you got one that squirts. Yeah, you do. You need to get that. Trust me, I have a whole story about that, but that would be on the OnlyFans about that one. That would have to be a OnlyFans conversation because I was like, God. Anyway, that's all I'm saying. But have a shirt ready for her because what? Because she's going to want to have on something. She's going to want to slip out of her bra because she's tired of holding them up. Then she's going to want to slip out of her panties because she wants to feel comfortable. So have a t-shirt or something for her to wear so she can lounge around in.
Mm-hmm.
What you got to say about that? Because I know you ain't drunk all that water.
I was just like, yeah, I'm just picturing. Sorry. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yep. So yeah, he must get paid. So you just saying, oh yeah, the fragrance game is lethal too. Let me say something too. In the bedroom, have your bedroom smelling good. Also, don't let the living room and dining room smell good. Have your bedroom smelling and the lights low, not bright lights like you're about to shoot a movie. Because no matter what, men are visual. We want to see how the body's moving. Have low lights in the bedroom, low lights, enough that you can see, things that are moving. It's not a squirt of juice. Oh my God, these guys are. This ain't gonna be monetized. Y'all done gave me. It's not squirt juice. If it doesn't taste like apple juice. Oh my God.
That's for another show. That's for a late night show.
That's for late night. I didn't read. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
Febreze. Yeah, be careful. Yeah, Febreze them sheets. Yeah. Well, I will say this: you got to be careful with Febreze because what happened is you Febreze the sheets before she come over. She gonna come up smelling like Febreze.
Febreze. Yeah. Yep.
So be careful when time your Febreze. If you know she's coming over, give it at least a 5 to 6 hour time before you Febreze them. But if they're clean, why you got to worry about Febreze? Can I get one more? I'm gonna get one more thing on this. I'm gonna give a trick on that. What you do is don't use the Febreze on the sheets. What you do is get dryer sheets.
Yeah.
And put
Game makes some good dryer sheets. The Game dryer sheets are really good. It's potent.
Put the dryer sheets where? Underneath the sheets. Not the sheets that you and her between the sheets. Underneath the sheets. Let me emphasize because guys be like, oh, it's on now. I'm about to put this on the on between the sheets. You get up and like it's a dry sheet on her. No. Before you put your sheets on, put the dryer sheets there. Then you put your set on. And please have a set. That means fitted. What? Flat
sheet.
Top sheet.
Yeah, the flat sheet, the fitted, the flat sheet. Yeah.
Yeah, have that. She's looking at that. Yeah, I'm giving too much away today. I feel like bonus. Spray your favorite cologne on the fabric sheet. Throw it in the dryer. Finesse game. Look at these guys giving it up today. Y'all didn't know LDA had that in him. Y'all thought he was ooh. Academia. Dryer sheets. Yes, I hate the smell of Febreze. It can affect a woman's experience in the smell of irritation. Because you ever smell?
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I smell somebody try to be slick. They smoke and they try to put Febreze on and smoke. I'm like, I smell that.
Yeah, you can still smell the smoke with the Febreze. Wow, yeah, certainly can.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say to help these men out?
Nah, I think they got it after today.
They better be getting something.
From the dress code to the date to the back to the house. Somebody getting some tonight in the chat.
Slow down. Don't be trying to break her. Anyway. Hold on. Y'all like good thing. More than 2 pillows. And
yes, more than 2 pillows. Yep.
Don't get the pillows that you sleep on is just flat. Women like cushy, comfy stuff. Scented candles. Y'all get now we talking about there we go. Y'all understanding what the LDA is put. Y'all making me pull out LDA after dark. Sexual. I still need to make. You know what? I'm going to make that. What did Babe see? That guided meditation.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. If you do that LDA, it's over. Oh my gosh.
Should I make it? What you think?
Why don't you make it? They have guided, they have guided meditations for everything else. Oh, when you get over a breakup, the stupid hypnosis, fall asleep 1 hour, you should do a guided meditation for that. Like a pre before she comes over or something like that. Yeah.
Guided for women or for men?
Both.
Okay. Well, I got to change
probably, I don't know. Probably more women would listen to it. With your voice, it'll be over. It might be over before it's over. So I don't know.
Why are you acting like that, Bobby? I listen to LDA guided meditation. I can't stop fanning myself. You know how the church mothers be doing.
But for the men's zone, you would have to have a woman do that one, though.
I would. You know what? I probably would do a man I would do me and then bring a woman and I would do it.
Yeah. So, well, we know yours is going to sell.
You're like, her guided meditation for the bedroom. I know how to do it because I'll tell you the reason why. If y'all want to know the reason why before I get off, because I know she got to go and I got to go. If you want to know the reason why I know how to do the guided meditation, let me know that you want to know how I know. Yes, we want to know how you know how to do that. Let me know in the chat room. If you want to know how LDA know how to do that particular guided meditation, say yes in the chat room. Fire sign, super chat, put your mama's name out. Don't put your mama's name in the chat room. Yeah, we got to go. Man, this turned out good. I think you like this Beam Up Friday? Sort of different, huh?
Yeah, the Beam Up Friday is good.
Mm-hmm. I want to thank Alfie for that.
You might have to call it Beam Up Friday with the extra dab of freak on it or something.
Ooh,
maybe with some freaking game. Put freaking game on there. We've been talking about game all week, so
right. Every freaking day and every freaking day. Okay, yes, I want to know. Yes, I want to know. She ain't even they saying yes. If you don't meditate, peep game from LDA. Oh boy. Freaking game edition. Look at that. Oh, they got the fire size. Call it freaky beam up. Wow. Y'all every freaking day. I wish I could play music because I have music queued up. I'm thinking about Josie with that song.
I think a lot of the guys in the chat, LDA, are scheduling their plans for tonight.
You're like, it's the number completion. I'm complete for Dave. I'm ready.
Oh my gosh.
So I would say how I know that is because I have effectively many times walked women from miles away through explosive, mind numbing orgasms by giving them my voice and a story. So, in essence, I am certified to do that. I am no longer, I am not a member. I am, where does it go? I am the president of this club. So I have effectively walked women to the point that this is so many years ago, I can say it now, that one woman drove from Pensacola, Florida to Atlanta. By the time she got to me, she was in the car. She told her she had a kid and she was with some other people. Y'all stay up there in the hotel. We were in the car. And she was like, I need to see it. I need you to do something. We need to go to my house. She was already ready.
She was ready, yeah.
I like, oh, wait a minute. She's on the bottom for blessings. I was like, okay. So I am not talking something I learned from someone else. This is strictly, if you really listen to what I'm saying and how I'm saying it, you know I know what I'm talking about. Would that be true? Would that be true?
Yes, that would be true.
You can tell that I know what I'm talking about.
You do know what you're talking about. I'm just like, yeah, you do.
Somebody said my plans for the night was scheduled an hour ago. She just had to let me know her daughter's going to LA. Text back, and then the D is on the way. Yeah.
Go ahead, True Savage.
Hey, man. Yeah, wait. Like KD's on the way. KD's on the way. You got the D is on the way. I don't know what happened. So, in saying all that, thank you for coming up and beaming up. This is I like the energy. I love it. We got to probably do this again because I think it's a good playoff. And I'm about to go and get my other mic out and maybe record a sample. Because what I have to do is, I can't tell you what I do behind the scenes to get to that.
I think I have an idea. You should maybe do a small 3-minute sample, and then hear yourself back. Wait like an hour, hear yourself back on it.
I'm gonna end the show. Then I'm gonna actually stay on. Okay.
I know. Of course, end the show.
Yeah. I'm gonna end the show and then stay on. All right. So
thank you for having me on LDA.
No problem. Okay. 8 is the number for today. I hope y'all got some heavy game. Heavy game. And no, I didn't. Game. 8 is the number, you guys. See you next Monday. 8 is the number. I think somebody gonna have a great weekend. They're about to enjoy some summer.
Gave good tips. I said you gave good tips.
A lot of tips. This was power packed.
Yeah.
Let me find my music. Then we're going to end the show. 1, 2, 3, and we are.